Enough, Silery. These
None were
mysterious
more
deaths
loved than
are our
Arathea.
business to solve,
I hope
not
you're
yours.
proud of yourself.
Little busy at the moment. You know, now's not the time to be wandering around, what with the gruesome killings and clueless investigators. Could wind up dead, or answering questions until you wish you were. From what I gather, soldiers at Caton Keep have been disappearing in the night, only to have their desiccated bodies show up days later. The garrison's completely spooked. I came to look into it, but the Divine Prosecution beat me here. We don't exactly see eye to eye when it comes to hunting baddies, so now they're going to spend weeks questioning soldiers and measuring footprints, while more people get turned to jerky. Actually, maybe you could help me with that? I really thought I was going to have to do a lot more convincing. Helping strangers break into keep's a hobby of yours. Odd hobby. What I really need is a distraction. If you can keep Lindefway at the gate, busy for a minute, I can handle the rest. I have a document saying I'm an inspector sent by the Proxy Queen to investigate. But since Lindefway and everyone else in there knows that's not true, I can't use it. You, though. Show it to Lynn, act all high society, and waltz right in. Doesn't matter. It'll buy me time to sneak past either way. If you do get inside, all the better. We can partner up. I'm sure you'll do fine. It helps if you imagine a really big stick up your spine. Straight back. Perfect. All right, Royal Inspector. Off you go. Just talk like you've never interacted with an actual person at any point in your life. We'll put a stop to these killings, and maybe not even get arrested. Fun, right? The Divine Prosecution are great at stopping crime and rooting out sedition. But stuff like this, things that go bump in the night, that's when you need a specialist. I'm very special. It's a hobby. Well, more of a lifelong calling that leaves me little time for hobbies, but I'm doing what I love, and in my own way, and I'm really good at it. Not that the Divine Prosecution would ever admit it. The Divine Prosecution cordoned off the area, and like I said, they're not big fans of me. I may have been a bit indelicate when I suggested they collectively had the hunting sense of a blind cliff racer. These things happen. They keep the peace in Summerset, mostly by making sure no one steps out of line. When something's amiss, they investigate and kick the problem in the teeth, if need be. Too dogmatic, though. Who cares about procedure when lives are on the line? Only slightly, and the Order has bigger concerns at the moment. Once it's clear you're not a suspect, I'm sure they'd let you off with a stern warning. But we're not going to get caught, right?
This keep has been ordered sealed by the Divine Prosecution, pending the completion of our investigation. Please be on your way. That's interesting, because investigating these killings is obviously the jurisdiction of the Divine Prosecution, so something tells me you're full of Griffin guano. Give me one reason why I shouldn't hold you for questioning. Let me see those. It looks official. I don't know who you are, but this investigation is clearly under our purview. This is about politics, isn't it? Always politics. Of course you can't. Fine, go inside. I won't stand in your way, but stay out of mine.
You must have clenched pretty hard to sell those forged papers to the likes of Lynn. Relax, before you sprain something. Now all we have to do is find and kill a murderous Daedra that's evaded capture for weeks. Easy, right? Most killers don't suck out all your organs and leave a corpse with the consistency of stale bread. Mortal ones, anyway. And neither do vampires, for that matter. Aside from that, I have my methods of sniffing out Daedra. Well, when you expose the stem of an attuned Wilderking rod to air that someone breathed in the presence of a Daedra, it glows orange. Also, my latest Squarblood scribing said, you know what, just watch and learn. I'm getting to that. Don't rush me. Just stand back and don't radiate any palpable evil, all right? This is a little trick I picked up in Coral. Stendar, shine your righteous light on those that would flee your justice. Show me where evil lurks, and I will deliver retribution. 2 lights. There's not supposed to be... All right, whatever. I'll follow this one. Follow that light and see where it leads you. Then meet me inside the refectory. Go, go! Let go of me, damn it. You don't understand.
Ah, the accomplice. Welcome. 2 arrests in 1 day. This is going to reflect well on my next report. Oh, did you? Well, let me see it then. The Insatiable, is it? Who writes this rubbish? Grisly rubbish at that. I'll admit the methods are similar to our case, but this still doesn't prove the presence of an actual Daedra. Where did you find this? I was never informed of any architectural eccentricities. Something the garrison will answer for. So that spell might have some merit. Sillery claims it was leading her to a Daedra hiding in the cellar. Are you willing to stake your freedom on that? To be clear, when all is said and done with this, I'm arresting you anyway. But I'll indulge this line of inquiry. If you're right, I'm sure your cooperation will reflect favorably in your trial. Fleeing will not. Am I understood? Release her.
But, sir,
Now.
this is a mistake.
We're all done being idiots? Good. Let's find this Daedra.
This is going to end badly.
Now, children, this might be fun. I've not hunted a Daedra in decades.
This light will reveal the Daedra. Be ready.
More outsider magic. Reckless Sillery.
Have a little faith, High. It's tracking something.
A dead end. How embarrassing.
No! After her!
Can't say I didn't warn them. Come on!
Fan out! That thing can't have gone far.
Fan out? Why? I thought you didn't believe me. Check down the hole. I'll see what I can find up ahead.
Wait your turn, morsel. You'll meet the Insatiable soon enough.
Well, I think we might be on the right track. Ow. Our Daedra summoner, no doubt. No one I recognize. Begs questions, but that can wait. Give chase and find Lindefoy. Sillery went after her, but there was an awful lot of screaming. Through those doors. Down where we keep the wine. This place, it's Catan, but different. I'm probably not making much sense, am I? Helping the others falls to you now. Terribly sorry about that.
It's trying to slip away into the real world. I'll hold it as long as I can. Chew on that for a while, gut-sucker.
Shilery, you saved me.
Don't look so surprised. Come on, let's get out of here.
You live? This won't do. This won't do.
The summoner, she's getting away. Lynn, can you hold this portal open?
Why? Where are you going?
Find that...
I can't hold it. That was such a stupid, reckless. Damn it, Sidery. I can't let her lord this over me. We have to save them. She must be hiding in these ruins. Wait, I know where we are. These ruins are right under the nose of Katan Keep. Silery and I explored here as children. We always did love mysteries. Our mothers hated it. We'd come home covered in clay. So, the mage got into Katan Keep through here somehow. Was that her reason for coming here? We still don't know our suspect. Her motives? Barely anything, really. Gods, this investigation has really gotten away from me. A conspiracy? Now that's something I can grasp. The tone of this letter suggests our perpetrator can't afford to simply go into hiding. We're backing her into a corner. That'll make her desperate. What's that? I just felt a ripple of magicka, like the opening of those portals, but much larger. I think the others are in danger. It came from that way, across the bridge. Hurry! No sign of Duraniel, but this is definitely the epicenter of the magic I felt. There's still power clinging to this Aldma altar. It must be the bridge she is using to travel to and from the realm of that thing. Theoretically, from what little I know about opening portals to Daedric realms, there's typically an object here, in Tamriel, that is attuned to the place in question. This Aldma altar is the only thing I'm getting a strong feeling from. Not as it is. If this is a bridge, then Tyrannial has barred and locked the gates. We need to undo her spell. Then I should be able to recreate the ritual to open the way for us. In my experience, most cultists tend to just ape whatever spells and rituals someone else developed. That letter you showed me mentioned books from her benefactor. You found one for Daedra's summoning. It stands to reason there's another for this. That was dramatic. That's it! It reeks of that monster's realm. I'll hold him. Go. Ugh, it feels like worms wriggling through my soul.
Again?
I can do this.
How did you reach this place? I won't let you ruin my big moment. I'll feed your corpse to the insatiable.
I'm alright. Somehow.
This way! Quickly! I can't hold this open for long.
Well, I've had my fill of this place. Let's excuse ourselves before any more dinner guests arrive.
I might fast for a month after this. Thanks for stopping that Daedra-loving loony from sucking out my soul. You took a big risk sticking your neck out for us. But what are recent acquaintances for, right? Guess I owe Lynn, too. Not going to live that down. We'll be fine. It's not the first time someone has tried to drain and devour my soul. Happens more often than you'd think, actually. Hazards of the job. As for Hai, I think he's secretly enjoying all this excitement. She was raving about her work not being done, and how she was going to use our desiccated husks to restore the insatiable. I sort of tuned it out at a certain point, but got the impression she wasn't doing all this for her own amusement. Though, what now? Nope, forget I asked. Save it for Hai. He's way more interested in all this intrigue nonsense. I'll stick to gut-punching hungry monsters. Looks like someone got bitten by the hunting bug on this little adventure. Savor your victory, killer. Keitan Keep is safe again thanks to you. Judging by these results, I should rope random strangers into my work more often. Kidding, kidding. Now that the immediate danger's passed, I will want to get back to combing through the details of what transpired here. It'll be really boring, like, really boring. But since you got us back on speaking terms, I'll help Lynn and Hai investigate. Hey, don't go rubbing my nose in it. It wasn't easy fighting off Daedra with Hai slumped over my shoulder. You'd think he'd make a better shield with that hard head of his. That mage got the drop on us while we were licking our wounds. You'll want to talk to Hai about that, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. The divine prosecution doesn't welcome outside perspectives with open arms. If you think Hai and Lin can be stuffy, you should see their superiors. Well, Lin and I grew up around here. We always had a knack for sticking our noses where they didn't belong, so the divine prosecution was a natural fit. For her, anyway. Too rigid for me, so I left. There were some hard feelings. He's our mentor. Was my mentor. Loves his work, and he's a good person, but he clings too tightly to protocol. He took the brunt of the abuse from our superiors when I was out of line. I thought he'd have been happy when I resigned my commission. No, Hai and Lin were always more than colleagues to me. We were friends. We'll stick by each other, but the divine prosecution has a long way to go before they take back the likes of me. Not that I'd want to go back anyway.
You broke more than a dozen statutes with your antics today. Regulations state that I should place you under arrest, but I'm thinking we haven't been following much procedure today anyway. Thank you for your assistance in this investigation. I should have, shouldn't I? She was once among the best members of the divine prosecution, but too cavalier for most, and far too interested in unconventional methods for our superiors' tastes. For my tastes. She believed the prosecution would be better served by employing methods devised outside of Summerset. Foreign ideas, foreign magic. She faced censure many times. Frustrated, Silery left the Order to strike out on her own. Won't let me off that easy, eh? Right. I didn't believe her because I didn't want to believe she was right. Because I still resented her selfishness in walking out on her duty. And on us. Nindafwe and I didn't agree with her, but we stuck by her. She was right. We are stubborn and stolid. If we continue to believe our way is the only way, we're going to be unprepared for the changes ahead. The Queen's decree will bury us. Convincing the divine prosecution of that, it'll be a long, hard road. Closed, for now. Lindafwe bridged us here for our safety. I imagine Tyranniel did something similar to enter Katan Keep undetected. A dreadfully potent ability in the wrong hands, as we've seen. The books you found will need to be sealed away. Its purpose wasn't to open the portal, though its power does pose some concerns. It would be hearsay to destroy an Aldmer artifact, but I will recommend that those ruins be patrolled regularly from now on.
I'm not good at apologies, but I'm sorry for doubting you and Silery. Maybe, just maybe, we were wrong to reject her choice to pursue foreign magic. While her methods are unorthodox, they get results. She was always trying to convince our superiors that there was value to the methods other cultures used against crime and heresy. She'd be in a cell if Hierarchiel hadn't always stuck his neck out for her, and she just turned her back on him. On us. After a spat with the Chief Justicia about a case we were working, she threw down her oath and stormed out. She never even said goodbye. I didn't think I'd ever forgive her for that, and honestly, I haven't. But I know she still cares. I know. I would have lost them both today if not for you. It's a hard thing to forgive, much harder than to judge. Gods, no! This has been a civilized place for as long as I can remember. Our days were mostly settling petty disputes and policing troublesome speech. Now there's all sorts of madness about. I fear it'll get worse before it gets better. Immigrants are flooding to Summerset, and even the most well-intentioned trample our customs with astounding ignorance. We saved a lot of lives with what we did today, but we left centuries of procedure in shambles. Then we have the conspiracy afoot. Did you say Daedric Prince? Well, at least the heretics got what was coming to them. I can't say the news brings me any relief. A prince is scheming can only mean something great and terrible is in the works. So I did. Sylary was never one for idle study, and she's always had a forceful personality, so she used to drag me out exploring, searching for mysteries and being a general nuisance. It grew on me. Our favorite spot was those secluded ruins. Alma ruins are never short on tough mysteries to crack. Our theories were dreadful, but we could lose entire days on our investigations. It was also the perfect place not to be found if we didn't want to be. I can see why it appealed to Tyranniel.
I can make sure all your troubles go away.
We raise hardy horses here in the Rift.
Looking for something specific?
Greetings, traveler. Greetings, traveler.